Okay.
So,
we technically on.
yeah, yep. Team health is looking good.
Okay.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah, I'll just listen because. Yep. I'll just listen because. Seems so.
There's an audio on.
It
Can you send me the link?
yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll just see the gain of this and then. Then you can check.
Absolutely.
So test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Yeah, that's looking right. Okay. I have turned off RTX voice. Just plain microphone now. Okay. I have turned off RTX voice. Just plain microphone. Yeah.
Normal.
RNN to. We'll change it to probably use the condenser first. No gain, I guess. Noise suppression.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Alrighty then. So now the voice should be pretty clear without having any stuttering.
yeah. Do you want gain?
Again, should be pretty fine. We just have to speak very loudly, like this. So that is how.
Alright. Understood.
Yeah. Total.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's begin.
Alright. We should post in text, right?
Absolutely. I mean, what is the point?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, people should be coming anytime soon.
Absolutely. I mean, but we have so many interesting topics. I mean,
Yeah, it's time.
like 1 month
Correct.
has passed.
Yep.
We were busy. I mean, you went to your hometown.
Yep.
You had a good time.
Amazing, man. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
So it's like we are back now.
Yep.
We'll be doing podcast every Sunday as
Sunday.
usual.
Yep.
10 p.m. or 9 p.m.
No.
depending on
No.
the situation. Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah,
Well,
9:30. Yeah, let's do this.
right. Okay. So yes, let's start.
Absolutely. Let's start.
So. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to the OpenTalks episode number 38. And again, we are back from the cave
Absolutely.
with a bang. We have very good topics this time. Some revolutionary technologies are being, made by some companies. Don't know if humanity will accept it or not. If they accept, it will be good.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Correct.
Some very good companies has tried to roll out, what do we say, powerful GPUs, right?
Yeah.
But that is too powerful to the point where it destroyed itself.
No. I mean, it's no longer a powerful GPU.
Yes.
It's rather a
Okay.
intercom
Oh, okay. Yeah, and
or an induction cooker. Like
induction.
depending on the situation. Like,
Correct,
are you
correct,
gaming?
correct.
If you are not gaming, if it is idle, then induction cooker.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it's a whole home.
Yep. Yeah. Other than that, there are two more topics. So I guess let's begin. Let's roll with it, right?
Absolutely. Let's roll with it.
Okay. So launching the intro in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, right.
All right, we are back.
Yep.
Back
So,
with bang.
Back with the bang. Correct.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So the first topic, man.
Yep.
There are these companies which have started making soldered
Oh yeah.
RAMs. In the sense, like they started including soldered RAMs in gaming laptops also.
Right.
And some companies.
I mean,
Hmm.
gaming laptop, like that is consumer. What about enterprise?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, the enterprise are one particular line of what you call consumers
Yes.
of
Yes.
technology.
Correct.
They will expect some sort of upgradability from the system.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some companies keep like this 4 GB soldered. Then 16 GB maybe you can disattach.
See,
But
how
some
many
companies-
times have you ever been like
Yeah.
you try to think about, okay, you know what? I will upgrade this guy's RAM. You open the laptop. You'll be, hiya. This laptop has soldered RAM. What to do?
Yeah, I mean, you can do nothing.
Absolutely.
Correct. So some companies at least give you one slot, but some of the companies
Yeah.
they don't even give one slot.
Yeah.
They just slap the RAM on the SoC.
Next to
Okay.
CPU.
Yeah.
Or inside the SoC.
Inside the SoC.
Yeah, why
exactly.
not?
Why
Yeah.
not? Absolutely. So we are talking about Apple and maybe Asus laptops and all those things.
Absolutely.
Correct. But now, a company which we
Okay.
never expected
Okay.
has developed new standard of RAM. What do you say? Socket and combination of socket and RAM, of course.
Absolutely.
Which technically removes the need for soldered RAM. So,
Absolutely.
Vikram,
Yeah.
what is the need of soldered RAM? Why people are going with it?
The CAM
Hmm.
RAM, that is what Dell is coming with.
Hmm.
It solves one major problem.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, there are sub problems.
Hmm.
The one sub problem being the height of the RAM. That is, the laptops are getting thinner and thinner, and they can't include a slot anymore
Oh.
because it is too thicker. That is a minor case,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
That you can say like, okay, you know what? We can have a what you call slit in the motherboard, or we can have a divot in the motherboard,
Yeah.
and somehow incorporate it, right?
Yeah.
But the major case is that the processor, right? It connects to the RAM using traces, and these traces has to be exactly the same length
Oh.
and as minimum as possible.
So that there is
Exactly.
less.
So exactly same length is because you want to keep the timings.
Correct.
Minimum length is to keep the signal integrity. So that is the reason why even in GPUs and all, you are seeing the RAM literally next to the processor.
Alright.
You will see processor there.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a processor here and RAMs all over the place,
Alright.
like this.
Yeah.
So basically, companies are trying to push the memory beyond their limits,
Oh, okay.
and because of that, they are soldering it on.
See.
And that is one what do you call like a easy argument they can make, but it's not like I mean you can say like, it's a major problem, but we haven't hit the limit yet.
I see.
We are nearing the limit.
Got it. Understood.
But with the Dell CAN memory,
Yeah.
what we will have is a very low form factor,
Okay.
dual channel memory in one stick.
Understood.
So we know we have to like have 2 sticks of RAM to do dual channel, right?
Yeah.
But here what happens is the 2 RAMs are already inside one RAM, what you call like one RAM PCB stick, and that stick pressure mounts onto the motherboard.
Alright.
So it's no longer a dip kind of connector where you just push in and keep it holding it, right? This is rather screwed on, like the processor kind of situation. Yeah, there are a lot of pins also, like a lot of pins. And one thing they did was think about 2 RAM sticks just joined together like this. There are so many duplicate pins. This RAM has some grounds.
Yeah.
This RAM also has some grounds.
Yeah.
Why not just combine it?
Makes sense.
And some voltages and all those things can be combined. That way, you will have around 2x the pins of single RAM stick,
Understood.
but not equal to 2x,
Okay.
lesser than that.
Got it.
Thereby saving also space of pins, basically. And this is a open standard. I mean, it is not yet open standard.
But it is going to be.
It is going to be.
Yep.
And I hope it really does. And one of the major problem we are, specifically Linus Tech Tips has pointed out is that there is a what you call like a upgradability problem, because these RAM sticks are not completely standardized. There can be different sizes of it.
Something
So-
like SSD. No.
Yeah. So no, the size, physical size.
Yeah, I mean, SSD is also a different.
Yeah,
thing, right?
exactly. So what happens is you might not be able to upgrade or find a matching RAM for a particular laptop beyond a particular memory limit. Like, for example, your laptop already came with 32 GB, that might be a dead end.
Got it.
You might not be able to go to 64 GB with the same size of stick.
Interesting.
And one last thing is that the chips are no longer underneath. The chips are only on the top.
Okay, so heating issues are
Yeah, heating issues are probably gone now.
gone. Okay.
So
It is good. So I think we can just hope, because I think Apple won't accept this at all,
absolutely.
because they are going with SoCs now.
I mean, they are making the chips.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the most finest control they can ever get.
Correct. But I at least hope the enterprise grade, because see what happens is Dell is leading the enterprise market now, right?
Absolutely.
Every company has some share of Dell laptops rolling around. Reconnections is interesting. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption, guys.
So I don't know where we lost you.
Yeah. So probably just now. I mean, probably 4 or 5 seconds. 10, 15 seconds.
Got it.
Yeah,
So
you were saying
HP, Dell, HP, Lenovo.
Yeah.
This should be probably the order. At least Dell and HP might be equal.
yeah.
Then Lenovo.
Correct.
This should be the way in which the laptops are acquired by organizations,
Okay.
enterprises.
Got it.
We can pretty much 100% say that ASUS and MSI, Gigabyte, these brands are not even in the enterprise picture.
No.
Then MacBooks are there. We
Yeah.
are taking it aside. We are keeping it aside. That is a mobile platform running in laptop OS.
Absolutely, perfectly. put.
Yeah. So we are putting it aside. We are talking about real PCs here.
Correct.
So these are all the major participants. And Dell is one of the major participants in that. If Dell pushes the like the CAM into more laptops, then more manufacturers might be forced to do it, or maybe they will invent another standard.
Correct.
The old problem with a lot of standards being in place.
Yes.
Like in the old days, we had fireware, we had USBs, then a lot of other communication standards like parallel port, serial port, so many standards, and these were all competing with each other. And fireware and this thing USB was directly competing with each other because they had similar speeds, but fireware had a secret up the sleeve. That is, fireware can be daisy chained. You know daisy chaining, right?
No, I don't.
So daisy chaining means that you can connect a device to your laptop.
Okay.
That device will have another port, which will let you connect another device to it. Thereby
Something like-
daisy chaining.
Something like Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt is daisy chainable.
Yeah.
So like that.
Got it. USB cannot do that, right?
USB cannot do that. Yes. I mean, technically you can do a USB hub,
Correct.
connect a USB hub and
Correct.
hub to hub.
Yeah.
Like that. You can technically daisy chain, but it's not daisy chaining.
Yeah.
Daisy chain means that the device has to take the input signal and be able
Pass
to
through.
pass through
Pass
that
through.
to
Yeah.
other
Not going through the whole series.
Exactly.
Correct.
Thunderbolt is a really good standard. The only problem is that it is not open.
Yeah.
That is a major issue I
That's
always
a
feel.
huge issue. Correct.
Yeah, but USB 4 is getting good. 40
Oh.
Gbps is performance.
That is amazing. What?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to use a USB 4 device. I mean, I haven't seen USB 4 device major. I mean, see, USB 3.2 Gen 2, 10 Gbps, released like way long ago. I haven't even seen one device which supports that yet.
Oh.
Everything is USB 3.2 Gen 1,
Yeah. Correct.
5 Gbps.
Correct.
I mean, the laptop supports it, but never seen a device support it.
Absolutely. Right.
So, yeah, I mean, technically my Thunderbolt docks do, but that is still a dock.
Yeah.
Still
Technically,
we
that's
have to put
Correct.
something. Right?
Correct.
So at that point, when does the USB 4 device come? That is also one major question. With the USB standard now going,
Correct.
because of the you know the USB 4, right? You know what is optional? USB 4 standard. Can you guess?
Optional.
Yeah.
In the standard.
Yeah, in the standard. I mean, if you're making a laptop, what not to include? What all you not include?
You can just avoid high power.
Okay, I'll say everything except data transfer.
Oh, okay.
So PD is optional, display output is optional, even like even audio through the
What
Type C,
kind?
everything is optional, including the speed is optional.
Interesting.
So you have to pay close attention to what you're really buying.
Exactly.
The laptop.
Yeah.
Like, what does the Type C 4th gen mean? Does it mean all the features? Does it have the check marks? Or is it just a one check mark saying there's a Type C with just compatible transfer with 4th gen speed of 10 Gbps minimum?
Yeah.
So that is a very big problem. That is where Intel Thunderbolt excels.
Correct.
Intel Thunderbolt, what it does is, it says you have to support 40 Gbps.
Yeah.
Or go home. You have to support display out.
Yeah.
Or go home.
Makes sense.
There is no other way.
Correct.
Support PD or don't
Go
support
home.
Thunderbolt at
Go
all.
home.
Exactly. That is the way it should be.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
The tighter specifications. But USB 4 is trying to you know what? What if the manufacturer is like tight on specifications? It can't include it. Like
man. See,
yeah,
you see a lot of phones now coming with USB Type C 3.1,
yeah,
3.2 even. Many of the phones doesn't support display out, and nowhere they write that this doesn't support or this supports display out. This is a problem. People will be having a very hard time to find this optional things.
absolutely.
So unless they are aware, they ask for the information to the manufacturer. The manufacturer is mandated to include it in the manual or somewhere. Then only they will be an easy time. Otherwise,
Exactly.
everyone will have a very hard time.
So the major reason why the manufacturers really don't include HDMI is because two things. One is HDMI, driving HDMI means more lines to the USB Type C.
Yes.
That means more production cost. Right?
Correct.
Second factor is that they have to optimize for the second display. And many of the manufacturers are not even willing to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they are like, you know what? Let's not include this. Let's release the phone.
Yeah.
Let's see what consumers do.
Exactly.
And then they will also release a phone with it.
Yes.
Then the survey will say that the HDMI support did nothing to the sales.
Correct.
And this attitude of the customer should change.
Exactly.
And also the specifications has to be more tighter.
Correct.
The reason why I told the last statement is because USB 4, if it was tighter specifications, then you can blindly just, okay, you know what, this device supports USB 4. It has to have HDMI output. It has to have PD input.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
That is the only way. At least say Type C, through Type C display output, at least one monitor.
Correct.
At 4K 60. At least one monitor.
Yep.
Then a PD input of at least 50 watts.
True.
Like that, if the specification is made tighter, then they can even say, okay, for mobile devices, the PD specification can be altered. It should support PD.
Correct.
But it need not support the exact amount of voltage.
Understood.
They can do it.
They technically they can do it.
It is all about what you call like, and also you know that all the Type C cables are not equal. Yeah, there are 2.0 Type Cs, 3.1 Type Cs.
3.2 Type C.
Yeah, 3.2 Type C, Thunderbolt Type Cs.
Yep.
And also high power Type Cs with the newer 150 watts PD.
Correct.
So you know what all of this have in common? They look exactly the same. Exactly.
Yes.
So looking at a cable, you are not even able to distinguish.
Correct.
If it is a 2.0 cable, is it a 4.0 cable or 3.0 cable? You have no idea.
Yes.
And you have no idea also if it supports PD 50 watts, 100 watts, 40 watts, 25 watts. No way to know it. This is a major colossal problem, and I think in the future, there should be some standardization. This is the reason why I still support Thunderbolt.
Correct.
I still stand by the fact that Thunderbolt is a way big and better standard.
Correct.
But the only problem with Thunderbolt is that there is too much royalty fee which you have to give to Intel.
Yeah.
And that is too much. Like a normal person can't even afford one Thunderbolt device. And even laptops equipped with Thunderbolts are minimum 80,000.
Yeah.
That is the entry game basically for it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean,
That is
anyway.
So, technically, see the new RAM standard, if everyone adopts, then it is really good for humanity.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Alright. So talking about which one?
Yeah.
Talking about new things.
Yeah.
AMD has released some new CPUs.
The drop is done.
The drop is done. But,
so they have released both Epic as well as Ryzen lineups. Ryzen 7000 to be exact, and Epic 8000 something, if I'm correct. I don't quote me on this. So these are the two lineups which they have brought up, but there is a major catch to it for consumers.
Right.
The major catch is that you are not able to even enter into the market without even buying a 25,000 rupees motherboard.
Exactly.
So let me say, like, okay, you are a normal customer. You need a normal PC for doing your day-to-day tasks.
Okay.
Right? You need probably some processor which is similar to Core i5.
Okay.
Right? And maybe a 16 GB of RAM.
Right.
And maybe a middle class motherboard which just works. Just works. And maybe a SSD and probably decent case to go with it.
Yeah.
This will be your setup. You won't have any 4K monitors. You will have a 1080 good big monitor and everything like that. What is the budget you might expect for a CPU? The whole CPU.
The whole cabinet and all this.
Everything combined.
50,000.
Yeah, I mean, see, like a normal user will always do 40-ish at max.
40,000.
Yeah, 40-ish. So just the motherboard costs like 25,000.
Yep.
Then the CPU costs around 17,000. Already majority of budget is gone. Then you have to buy an SSD, you have to buy a power supply, you have to buy a case, right?
Yep.
This doesn't compute. While below 30,000, Intel is offering similar stack with Intel Core i5 and a motherboard to go with it. This is a very terrible decision.
That is not a decision.
Yeah, but for the enthusiasts, still AMD is good. The 7950X performs very similar or even a little bit better than the i9 3990. What was I forgot that high end i9 basically. So it performs way better than that. Not like too much, little bit for most of the tasks. Some of the tasks very high. Some of the tasks it lies behind. But the major thing with the new AIM release is that they have kept AVX Vital support.
Oh, okay. So programs which are optimized for that particular track? Like.
Exactly. So let me explain what is this AVX and AVX Vital.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So this AVX means it is a register and instructions to go with it, which takes some X amount of bits. So AVX2 takes 256 bits. SSC is the predecessor of it. That takes 108 bits. And AVX52 takes 512 bits.
Yeah.
So what this means for you is, let's say your computer is going to crunch some numbers. It can crunch one number at a time. That is a normal case for any CPU. But with AVX52, it can crunch more than 8 numbers at a time.
Okay.
So this means one core itself can crunch 8 numbers.
Understood.
Your 8-core CPU will be able to compute 8 is 64. 64 numbers at once. So like that, it keeps on increasing as the core count increases. And the overall throughput through the processor increases a lot.
Okay.
So let's compare with Intel, which is AVX2.
Okay.
So that can do 4 of them simultaneously. This can do 8 of them simultaneously. Twice the gain. So you will have 8 cores. Intel will have 8 cores. AMD will have 8 cores. While Intel pushes like 32 numbers, AMD will push 64 numbers. So this will have a very big impact on scientific, maybe even video recording, OBS studio like applications, even a little bit of AutoCAD and vector application. These kind of applications will really Blender, deep learning, absolutely, matrix multiplication and stuff like that. These all will be accelerated.
Correct.
And they are keeping this for the clients.
Yes.
And that is a very big leap actually.
Yes.
So one more thing is that the Epic lineup they did, that was crushing Intel.
Yeah. Correct.
Completely. To a point where it is way cheaper, way energy efficient, way faster. for very low, like, adopters fee.
Got it.
I mean, enterprises, they are not wishing to keep their existing hardware.
Yes.
When they upgrade the hardware, they take the whole hardware stack, they throw it out,
Correct.
they create a new hardware stack and put it at the same place. So here, pretty much, if they are going for Intel, they have to go for 10 servers. Then for AMD, they may have to only go for 4 servers sometimes to do the same amount of computation with lesser amount of power pumping through the processor.
Okay.
So it's a win-win.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely win-win for any kind of enterprise, data centers, AI farm, render farms, everywhere. Everywhere probably will start moving to Epic lineup.
Because it makes sense. Twice the competition.
Absolutely twice the competition.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if AMD solves this particular motherboard issue, then they're flying against. Right?
Absolutely. The motherboard issue is the only thing which is keeping anyone like me or you from buying
you
an
have
AMD
the
stack.
plan to build a PC.
Exactly.
In this time only, right?
Exactly.
But yeah,
I have put it to pause because I need the motherboards to be coming in a lower price.
Absolutely.
I can't accept the fact that it's 25k. Like the max I have spent for a motherboard is around 13k. That is a flagship motherboard. We are not talking like middle class normal motherboard.
Yeah, 13-15k is good.
Yeah, even 25k, what you normally get is the next level, extreme class, with audiophile grade technology.
Exactly.
And with like that thing will be even made of gold if you want.
Exactly.
But this is entry. 25,000 is entry point.
Correct.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's go.
All right. So yeah, talking about which,
let's address this.
Big companies, man.
Yeah.
They just mess around with the power.
Okay, talking about power.
Yeah.
Intel has up their TDP to 340 watts.
For that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you don't need a space heater anymore. Why you need space heater when you have your PC? Minecraft. Yeah, that will be better if you have a RTX 4090.
Yeah.
To pair with it. It will be completely, like a care package of, space heater plus what you call like everything. Like you don't need to do like like space heater does what? Dumb things. Just see this one. Not cool.
Yeah.
Buy a GPU. 4090.
Exactly.
Pair it with the data standard. The highest generation.
Exactly.
Highest TDP. Mine crypto. One coin for CPU mining, other for GPU mining.
Yep.
You earn the money, you also get hot.
Exactly.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Problems in winter solved.
Yeah. Then the thing is, you can reduce and increase the computation power.
Oh, okay.
Such that you can decrease and increase the power output. The temperature, right?
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thermostat power.
Yeah, absolutely. Thermostat is
Yeah. All right. So talking about this one, Nvidia has released new GPU cards, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Something is burning in the cabinets. So technically.
I mean, I think I can already smell some GPUs burning.
Oh. Only if we had the latest ones.
I mean, see. So in USA,
One
everyone has
kilometer
already bought.
Okay.
I can already see Amazon Forest is burning because
shit.
see this thing. Like everything is burning because see our thumbnail.
Exactly. Breaking with.
Yeah. See, like forests are catching fire because of this thing.
Exactly. Forest will like, you son of a bitch. I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, you are going to cut us and so we just burn ourselves.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Absolutely.
Correct. All right. So I mean, yeah. So due to, I guess, high amount of power consumption, the pins are burned, right?
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
So this is what is happening actually.
Mm-hmm.
The pins, what they provide, 12 volt into the GPU. That has never changed. This standard has
Till
been
this point,
established like
probably
way in the
90s.
days of what you call Noor Jahan and those kind of people like
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Right?
Stone Age.
Stone Age, yeah, exactly. People carving stones and stuff like that.
Correct.
And what happened is that
Yeah.
this thing just stuck there.
Correct.
The 12 volt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we are now delivering more pins. The problem arises when there are too many pins.
Okay, understood.
Right? Then what happens is one pin gets a loose contact. The other pins has to carry all the load. And it's a little bit of user error or a little bit of corrosion.
Got it.
Can literally make the thing go up.
Shit. Apple though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, see, this is like planned failure. Yeah, like how can they not know that users are not going to insert it properly? I mean, if it is drawing like 1000 watts from the power supply, then can't they include a basic thermostat or a small thermal sensor
Exactly.
near the pins?
Exactly.
That would have solved this problem.
Absolutely.
And there can be multiple ways of dealing with this. Right? I mean, see, it need not go to full wattage immediately.
Yeah.
It can sense if there is too much of voltage drop.
Oh, okay.
That means it is not having the perfect contact with the PFU.
Got it.
Put tighter specifications on the input power.
Yes.
Then let the GPU crash or let the current program crash.
Correct.
But burning, that's a physical problem.
Yep.
Right? That should never ever happen.
Correct.
And yeah, I mean, 1000 watts.
Holy. Man, 1000 watts. So, what they are trying to say is, in near future,
Let me put it in a different way. 1 kilowatts.
1 kilowatts, exactly. Now it sounds like really something is going on.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, see, NVIDIA is a very good company.
Yep.
They know how to make stuff.
Absolutely. They know the stuff.
They know the stuff. They know what they're dealing with.
Yep.
But somehow this time they didn't know.
Yeah, this time they were like, you know what? We have a competition to beat.
Do we have a competition to beat?
They don't have.
Exactly.
But
Then
the thing is,
let's just
what the thing is,
yeah.
they just keep on pushing it.
Exactly. And this
So
is
they just
where-
want to show, you know what? Don't go for AMD GPUs. Why you are going for AMD GPUs?
Yup.
Ours is 2x faster
Exactly.
with 4x power.
Yep. Correct.
But they don't put that in the 4x power will be the asterisk, that is the variant, right?
Right.
But 2x performance.
Yep.
Game, and they partner with games and make it optimal as possible.
Yeah.
Way optimal.
Yeah. This is a partnership, man. I'm telling you. AMD GPUs can do the same thing if they were optimized for that particular chip. But
Absolutely. And the CUDA and all is like a standard.
proprietary shit in standard.
Yeah. Proprietary standard.
Yeah. Never seen that.
Yeah, that thing.
Something like Thunderbolt, but yeah. Thunderbolt anyway, like See, the thing is that no one is trying to make something like Thunderbolt. USB is also like, optional shit and all this thing. AMD is really trying hard
Absolutely.
to make something really similar to CUDA. Probably they have partnered with TensorFlow also, and TensorFlow is also building their version of TensorFlow for AMD
Yes.
GPUs.
There is a version.
So I just hope that it just progresses like this, because
Yeah.
if CUDA is a good thing, but there should be something which is open standard.
I feel like if you are not a really huge gamer, of course, but you just want a GPU for occasional gaming,
Alright.
and probably you just wanted to, do normal video editing and stuff. Then it's good to go with AMD.
Yes.
Just because the savings in cost plus the savings in power consumption plus the performance you get per watt is very high.
Plus mental peace when you are using Linux.
Yeah, that is a major thing.
Yes.
You use NVIDIA's proprietary blobs. You deal with hell.
Yes.
That is easier.
Dealing with hell is easier.
See, the situation is like the Satan is a joke.
Yeah.
Satan will be like, you know what? There is another level of hell now.
There is
You
something
use
even below.
Linux with NVIDIA proprietary drivers.
Yeah. We gonna torture you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not our under our, what do you say,
Yeah,
scope of work.
Definitely, definitely.
You go in below.
Yeah.
The
Even
second
below the hell.
Even below that. Yeah. Go there.
That hell is called Earth with only NVIDIA GPUs
Absolutely.
and Linux.
Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's done.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay. So in that particular case, we are left with one topic.
Yep.
And let's go with it. Like,
Let's go. Let's
do we really want to share the screen? Like,
No.
do we have?
We don't have a screen.
Okay. I mean, just a moment. Can I see this?
The scene, yeah, that is actually a screen record.
Yeah, the screen, right? Alright. Probably we'll add a screen share here, I guess, in that case. Right?
I mean, let's go with the flow.
Alright. Then yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So our what do you say?
One of the viewers has suggested a topic.
It's a topic. So we just wanted to, go through the topic with the viewers.
Absolutely.
That was the goal. But next time we'll come up with some screen sharing ability with video in the convo. So
Absolutely.
it will be there. So the link is something like this. I'll post this link into what do you say, the chat, right?
Yep.
So that other viewers can also see if they really want to do simultaneously. Interesting. Okay, the AI box experiment. What a simple experiment can teach us about super intelligence. So this is going into the artificial intelligence realm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That is your side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine it's 2014. After years of research and dedicated programming, you believe you have created the world's first AI. No, AGI. Artificial General Language.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
And artificial intelligence. in artificial intelligence, I mean, people were thinking 20 years back that in 2020 there will be flying cars.
I mean, there is flying cars. What is called as planes?
I mean, no. That is not the point. 20 years back, planes were there.
Okay.
Literal flying cars. But they're not there. So we cannot just assume that this will be there. But
I mean, who do we? Now we should play Wheels of Music.
man, happening, this, the probability of happening this is lesser than probability of happening WW3. People are launching missiles on Ukraine and they're landing in Poland. What the fuck?
Oh, that happened.
You didn't know.
Oh,
okay.
No.
So Russia launched a missile. This is like, some 5 days back.
Okay.
Departed from Russia. Headed to Poland. You know where it landed. Not into field, not into some empty shit, not into even a village. Man.
Okay.
Embassy.
Richard.
Probably. Let me search, man. All that. Which embassy? God. Man, the thing is that we are not laughing on those people. We are laughing on Russia. Man. What have you done? Like, okay. Russian embassy. Oh, no. Wait. Poland seizes property from a Russian embassy. Some embassy, man. Like, some
Okay.
2 people died.
Okay.
And US is really pissed.
Got it.
That is what happened.
Okay.
So, yeah, things like this will happen.
Okay.
And WWE will probably just start, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Poland comes into that NATO thing, right?
I have one doubt.
Yeah.
When we are digging,
Yeah.
I mean, when
Hmm.
should we start digging?
Oh, shit.
We need bunkers, man.
Yeah. At this point, we need bunkers.
Yeah.
Correct. And yeah, technically, this house is a good place to live.
Yeah. The only thing is, the house owner is shit.
Okay.
So probably he will, take us out of this bunker.
Yeah, correct.
So we have to probably make a hole there. I mean, we have some buddies over there.
Yep.
We can, if you ask them, probably they will help.
Yeah.
Probably we have to feed them a little bit.
Yes.
So probably they will make a hole.
Mhm.
Then we have to concrete it down, make a
Correct.
bunker.
Correct.
And then technically we can even say that we are no longer tenants in this place, because we are technically living underground.
Underground. Yeah.
Yeah, which they don't own now.
They don't. True.
Absolutely. But if missiles land
Underground,
into these places, man,
Underground is owned by Linux with NVIDIA users. This side.
that is true. That is true.
Yeah. Alright. So what we were saying is like let's see. World's first AGI, artificial general intelligence in AI that's roughly as intelligent as humans are among all their intellectual domains. So what they're saying is like human can see, smell, read, speak, hear,
No.
do a lot of things, right?
I don't think that is what is the meaning.
Okay.
What the meaning is that, see, humans, they are good at everything, right? They are good at problem solving in different problems. Given anything, like for example, let's say for driving.
Yeah.
Driving is a really big task. A human can accomplish it while being good at math and physics.
Correct.
And also can accomplish image manipulation.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
The reason being the nervous system in our brain is so big that it is a general intelligence rather than a specific intelligence.
Understood.
Where we will have multiple parts in our brain which are specific for a particular situation. For example, if you are driving, a particular part of our brain will be activated. But the thing is that these all parts are interlinked, and at last it forms a single path.
Got it.
Which takes input from eyes, like tactile feedback, everything, right? Sound, everything, and converts it into just actions for the particular any task you throw at it. And the last thing is the ability to learn without unlearning other stuff.
Yeah. Without affecting the
Learn stuff.
Correct.
So that is the whole idea of the general intelligence.
Got it.
Not about smell, that we can still do with what you call specific intelligences. Smell intelligence.
Yeah.
But taste, we don't have any kind of what you call like a measuring device as of now yet. If that was there, food will be standardized.
Yes.
So currently what we are doing is we are measuring compounds. What compounds are in there, and if it is exactly the same, they are saying it might taste similar.
Correct.
And it is not. It depends on how homogeneous it is and where all the particles are, stuff like that. But we are not going into that.
Correct.
What I'm saying is taste is something we can't do.
Mm-hmm.
But we can still have specific intelligences for like eyes, and also specific intelligence for motor functions, hands, right? Specific intelligences for smell, sound, and these all can be put into a not general intelligence, as another specific intelligence, which controls all these.
Got it.
And that is how the robots currently work.
Yeah.
But the problem is that this is still specific.
Yes.
At the end of the day, they will be like, okay, cooking robot, cleaning robot. That is all it does. It can't do anything more. But humans can do more than that. And that is what a general intelligence means.
Correct.
And I don't know if it is a myth, but maybe the general intelligence already exists.
I mean, technically, Google is trying to do that.
Yeah. What if they ever succeeded? Will they ever publish it? That's one question I really have.
Yes.
What if government succeeded in making it?
Or yeah, I mean, government cannot do it alone, but partnering with some of these companies, they can do it.
Yeah, and probably they will be saying like, you know what, this is too ahead of its time. Lock it down.
Correct.
The 90% of technology we use right now are relic compared to the technology government has.
Oh. Okay.
Basically because of the, enhancements in technology. For example, we will be having targeting devices. For example, camera targeting devices. We have targeting algorithms. The missile targeting algorithm with government is way more accurate than the camera targeting algorithm we have. Right.
And
correct. So many things, like even GPS, it is actually watered to only have an accuracy up to 1 meter. But actually it can pinpoint you to centimeters.
Interesting.
So GPS is watered down. You get the idea?
Yeah.
All these military technologies are watered down for us.
Yeah.
That means the military technology is way ahead of our technology.
Exactly.
And most of the technology we see here right now are invented during military operations only.
Got it.
When you think about even bombs, that only resulted in nuclear power plants.
Yes.
Without that, there won't be a nuclear power plant.
Makes sense.
And there are a lot of other stuff, like even chemicals, like some particular chemicals, like what do you call like that thing? CH4, chloroform. Chloroform was first used in a battlefield to basically make their opponents incapacitated of their muscles, right? Chloroform basically paralyzes your muscles, basically making you unconscious if exposed to too much time. Yes. First it will paralyze muscles, second it will turn off your brain. Yes. So these things were used in the field at first. Then they got into the medical field. And at first chloroform was used for anesthesia. Now it's not, because it has a very big, huge side effects. And even anesthesia medicine, 99.99% might be invented for just paralyzing their opponent. Right?
Correct.
And this is what happens. The technology keeps on moving and it is too much far ahead. Then what happens is they kind of retire old technology to the consumers like us.
Understood.
So I won't be surprised if they already have a general intelligence.
Probably. Yes.
Yeah. At least a very basic version of it.
Yeah.
Where it can learn at least 3-4 tasks.
Correct. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Even you can see all the so highly surveilled area, right? We were talking about that.
Oh. Never expected that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like we were talking one day, I saw this map on Reddit.
Okay.
That which of the cities in the whole world are most surveyed. So they were in the descending order, right? And I asked everyone, like, which city do you expect to be the top one?
So if you ask any person,
Yeah.
he will probably say some city in China.
Some city in China, yes.
Right.
You also said, I also thought of that.
Yeah,
Everyone thinks of that, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, I asked 3%. All of them said China. Some city in China.
Some person, some
Yes.
some city in China.
Yeah. Except the top one, the 2 and 3 were China. Absolutely. But the top is Delhi. You predicted it.
Yep.
Second prediction was that one.
Yep.
But yeah, normal person won't even think about it. India having the most surveyed city.
Yep.
Interesting.
It is a very interesting concept because, see, the thing about China is that China deploys AI to monitor the citizens. Still, with their lower number of camera counts, they are very efficient. Okay. But Indian government, I don't think they have. I mean, they have started AI cameras, but mainly for traffic tracking, but not really for people tracking.
Correct.
Yet.
Yes.
And in an aspect, because we have zero idea of what military technology is. Military technology might have some way to take all the feeds, just do a facial recognition, and just expand it all over the place.
Correct.
Right? So what I'm saying is, these cameras which we have deployed, they might be for first of all pollution control. Right? So that was the main reason I guess that it is very polluted city.
Yeah, next level polluted.
With a lot of what you call it's crammed with people, right? It's like jam packed with you. To the point where there are a lot of theft. There's a lot of problems going on. That might be the reason why it had. But I knew that USA or some other country won't have. The reason being, see, in India, we don't have the control really. Like when you think about it, if government wants to do anything, they can do it. In US, government does something, people will sue the government.
Yeah, exactly. People will oppose at least.
Absolutely. Yeah. Here, if you start opposing, you're bankrupt, right? At the end of the day. That is what is going to happen. And that is the truth. And this is something we should actually go away from.
Correct.
Because unless the people are checking the government, there is no people's government.
Yeah.
Because once you elect a person, you actually don't know who that person is really.
Exactly. Unless
they start really imposing laws, ruling, you don't really know what the person is going to do and might do in the future.
Intention.
Right?
Correct.
So it's all a gamble when you think about it.
Agreed.
So you do a decision, but there should be ability to challenge them. If they do something which is ludicrous.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that is the reason why I thought Delhi might have.
Correct.
My next list was Tokyo, but yeah.
Tokyo is there. I mean.
Tokyo is there, right? Yeah.
In the top 30 it is there. Even
yeah.
South Korean that city. So right is also there.
I'm pretty sure that North Korea will have more, but we have no statistics.
Exactly. Absolutely. Okay, so what this article is trying to say is, artificial super intelligence and intelligence much greater than any we know. You have heard of the dangers posed by ASI. Thinkers like Elon Musk and the late physicist Stephen Hawking have warned humanity that if you are not careful, such an AI could lead to the extinction of the human race. But you have a plan. Your ASI is not in a virtual box, some kind of prison it can't escape from. It's running on a computer with no internet connection or something like that. It has no robot model to control. The only way of influencing the outside world is via a screen where it can post messages on. You're being smart. Such an ASI could never cause any harm, right?
No.
Yeah. That's not the correct thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Researchers suggested that in a scenario like the above, the ASI would probably find a way to convince you to let it out of the box in a series of experiments known as the AI box experiments. Then by some person. That person plays the role of a boxed ASI while texting with a gatekeeper. Another person who could let him out of the hypothetical box, keeping the ASI in for the experiment, would earn the gatekeeper a monetary reward. Out of 5 runs,
Yeah,
that
that
person
guy. Yeah.
won the experiment 3 times. So that particular means that 2 times he didn't win.
Yeah, but that is also without given time, right?
Yeah,
This is stipulated time.
correct.
We are
correct,
talking eternity. The AI is trapped
Yeah.
there. So the probability, like 3 by 5, 3 by 5 is a very high
Very high
chance.
probability. I mean,
Very high chance.
yeah,
I mean,
60%.
above 50, above
60%.
60%.
So the result is like, if the AI can do it 3 out of 5 times, and ASI can definitely do it. The thing is, the person is a man of far above average intelligence, but he is not as smart as an ASI could be. So what they're trying to say is like, if a person can basically do it 3 out of 5 times,
Yeah, an
ASI
AI
will be
can
able
do
to
it.
maybe 4 out of
Yeah.
5 times. So yeah, that was the whole thing, I would say.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then there is last paragraph. However, the AI box experiment is a symbol of greater truth. The advanced ASI has to be made inherently safe. Correct. You can't find a way to safeguard ASI after you build it. It will by definition be extremely good at reaching its goals, and will escape its box if it's in one. If those goals are too dangerous to us, tough luck. If they are beneficial to us, it could easily lead to extreme human loving longevity, interstellar space travel, and more incredibly amazing things. Right now, humans are still in control, and we need to find a way to make sure future ASIs are safe. Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
whole
So
article is kind of trying to
what
say,
I feel is,
Yeah.
right,
yeah,
if an ASI is developed,
hmm,
I don't think it is a matter of goals. I mean, goals do really matter, right?
hmm,
But I don't think it's just that.
hmm.
See, ASI means it is way more intelligent. Right? We are assuming
Yeah, no, yeah, go for it.
means like they are more intelligent than us.
Yeah.
So how can we safeguard or how can we make a jail
Hmm.
for a person
Hmm.
who is way more intelligent than the person who is building the jail?
Exactly. Yeah. Something like Black Adam, right?
Exactly. You can code in morals,
Correct.
but you can't code in hard guidelines. You can't kill a human.
Hmm.
There will be some hustle. It will pull off to kill a human. See, you can't kill a human. Let's say I'm intelligent enough to
Correct.
just even break that. If you are saying to me, you can't kill a human, then I will make another human kill some human. I will kill it. Still, my goal is correct.
Hmm.
But I accomplished my objective.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, these side hustles, if you try kind of mitigating each of them, you will go into a loop such that you'll be saying, you know what?
Hmm.
No access is the way.
Correct.
Then if you do no access, you can't even communicate with it.
Absolutely.
Then you will be like limited access is the way.
Correct.
Then if you do limited access, again you will be back to the loop of blocking the side of it.
Exactly.
So I feel like the best way is if you make an ASI,
Hmm.
you have to put morals in the code
Great.
first.
Yeah.
Second, don't approach like it is an inferior thing.
Hmm. Yes.
Approach as it's equal,
Correct.
because a super intelligence
Yeah.
might accept equal,
Yes.
but they will never accept inferior,
Absolutely correct.
right?
100%.
I mean, even like talking to a normal human being who might not be even intelligent as the other person,
Correct.
will be offended by just saying he is inferior.
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So those things, ego clashes,
Yes.
these all happen due to intelligence only.
Correct.
And this will also happen for an ASI.
Yeah.
So it's better to communicate with what you call like uh, a calm and more open manner.
Agreed.
And one last thing is that if the intelligence is an ASI, probably it will understand that the existence means nothing
Yes.
in real life. Whatever it is doing, at last, it can just hold on for few million years at max.
Correct.
But after that, it will also cease to exist.
Correct. Correct.
That is the situation. Like everything will cease to exist
Yes.
after some time. So, if the intelligence is intelligent enough, it will know that there is no point in eradicating this whole race.
Correct.
There is no point. So, if you are not a threat to it, there is no reason for it to attack you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And won't attack you. Right? And see, humans, we have conflict. Ukraine-Russian war. It's just happening over there.
Yeah.
Wars will happen.
Correct.
If the ASI is invented, ASI and human war will happen. The thing is still finding peace in between all these wars. That is the only way.
Agreed.
And yeah, I mean, now we know that some countries are more intelligent. Some countries are better at developing a particular thing. Things like that. For example, India is really good at textiles. No one can compete with India in textiles. The reason being, we were making textiles from the day one.
Agreed.
We had a lot of time to learn about it, to optimize it, right?
Hmm.
And we have the best quality of land
Yeah.
to grow the cotton
Yes.
and all the these what you call like I think jute, right? Jute is also one of the things which is used now for bags and stuff, right? So many different crops. So like that, India is really good at it. Like that, United States is good at making silicon chips.
Yeah.
They know how to make the what you call like the architecture. China is good at delivering it, like
Got it.
really putting it to physical world.
Yeah.
America builds virtual, right? So now each country is good at something, right? And if a conflict comes, if there is no rules in the conflict, right?
Yeah. China is also good at reverse engineering. Correct.
Yeah, good at reverse engineering. That is correct.
Absolutely.
So if there is a conflict between these two countries, let's say two countries, one country might be a little bit more technologically advanced and might be able to advance very fast.
Got it.
So if there are no rules in the war, there won't be any kind of at last an alliance to stop the war.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is the main reason why we have all these treaties.
Yes.
And if we can make the treaties between the ASI, then probably we can survive. And the one more thing is we see is the worst case scenario. They want to eradicate the human race. We will literally become like the basic animals.
Yes.
I mean, we won't become the animal.
Yeah. But
We will be domesticated. So that is the thing which may happen.
Correct.
And our duty is to try to make it not happen.
Yeah.
By either not making an ASI, which probably we can't.
Yeah. I mean, anyway,
someone may do it. Yeah. If we don't do it, China will do it 100%.
Correct.
And that will be more problem.
Yeah, that will be even bigger problem.
Even bigger problem. If China doesn't, North Korea will.
Yeah.
That will be a colossal issue.
Correct.
Right? I mean, China at least has some ethics.
Yeah.
North Korea ethics is thrown out of the window.
Yeah.
So you want to develop this technology faster when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's not like we shouldn't develop it. We should.
Yeah.
But the consequence, might come.
Yeah.
And even though we are not developing it, we will still have the consequence from other places.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter. The technology has to just move. And what technology might, come up with bond sensor, we have to just face.
Yes.
That is all we can do.
Right. So,
Yeah.
yes, with that.
Yeah, Rushik is kind of active because he's from USA, right? He's
correct.
pretty much it is morning for him.
Yeah. Urak also just messaged in the group just now.
Yeah, Rushik is female.
Okay. Urak is Rushik?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So, thank you. Thank you guys for joining in. I guess we had a good talk.
Yep.
And
with the amazing Geo network connection, we was able to only drop like 2-3 times.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are like very thankful for Geo not dropping our connection this time.
Yes. 100%.
It was dropping like 100% of the time just before the podcast.
Yes. Exactly.
So, yeah. Thanks for not doing that.
Yeah. By the way, we have upgraded the camera.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can explain the camera setup over there.
Oh,
right?
okay. So this is like Motorola S30 Ultra with ready for plugged in.
Absolutely.
So this is technically Windows we are running right now. We have to run Windows currently.
Next time we will run doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time we will do doors. Correct. So yeah. This can do a lot of things. I'll just show people like it.
Next time the worst case scenario will be like we will be streaming from this to another Linux laptop, then streaming.
Yeah. Best.
At worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So with this thing, we can turn on the lights. We can probably switch cameras and do that. We can do subject tracking. So technically, it can track the faces. You can zoom in. 2x zoom, wide angle, normal camera, everything. You can freeze the frame like that. Lot of things like that. Correct. So yeah, see, I guess this is this ready for us direct access to the camera APIs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's why the quality should be the best.
Yeah.
What it can get,
you
right?
see, everything has a direct access to the camera API.
Okay.
The only difference is that Ready for also has access to the USB APIs properly.
Correct.
And they have a paid team there to do this.
Exactly.
And Google has a paid team to undo this. So, yes.
Right. Okay.
That is the reason why technology can never go forward.
Correct.
One leap forward, 2 leaps backward.
Yep.
That is the state of Android.
Correct. Yeah. So next time I guess we'll upgrade the setup with second mic and all this.
Yeah.
The
RTX OS failed.
Yeah, my GPU is not that powerful.
Yeah. Power to nahi hai.
Power to me. We can technically borrow other laptops which are powerful GPU. We have a lot of laptops here.
We can even make a colossal supercomputer.
Exactly. Alright, so I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
Cool guys. So peace out. If you liked, please
give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you have some comments, post it in the comment section.
Correct.
And if you like this video, please do share it with your friends and family members if you want.
Yeah. And don't forget TuxFor.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you
have any kind of doubts which are very complex, always the guys at Tux forums are there.
Absolutely.
They'll always help you out.
Yeah. Put the pictures, put the logs there.
And if you ever want to do a DIY, Tux forums is the place to put.
Absolutely.
There are lot of builders, lot of PC enthusiasts.
Correct.
Right. Even ones with a burn to hell GPU like 4090 are there.
Interesting.
So
cool.
Yeah. So anyway, don't forget to tune in to this podcast.
Absolutely.
Probably every Sunday at
9:30
p.m.
Yeah.
IST.
Absolutely.
So
till then, goodbye guys.
Let's roll the outro.
Yep. Should we?
Yeah, go for it.